Now, okay. And we're back.
Yeah, it was a short little hiatus. Unfortunately, we had to start a whole new live stream because Google Hangouts doesn't have the option to turn a stream on.
Yeah, I kind of wish there was like that'd be a good update, like an intermission, but we'll not get into that.
Yeah.
Um, since in part one, kind of heading there anyway, let's break into an open discussion for a little bit.
Yeah, whatever comes to mind. I mean,
Uh,
I am personally currently probably going to take a break from the game, from building that game for just a bit. It's starting to fry my brain cells a bit. Not to mention with Kenman Rider showing up as a playable character in week or as a new character in Weekend Dojo, I had to I got set back a couple steps.
um, yeah. So there's definitely that game will definitely need work on, especially because we got Kenny, we've got hopefully more people joining. Well, probably not. If any more people join before the game is finished, I don't think it'll be necessary to add them, because if you just keep adding characters into the game as they join, then
Well, no, Kenman's the last
you know
character, especially
it's going
because
to take forever and it's not going to get finished.
right, Kenman's the last playable character or party member character.
Okay, doke.
So that's about what it is. He's going to be our magic type.
Okie doke.
We're live streaming. I love you. We're live streaming. I don't give a shit. Okay. Um, but as for any other characters that show up on or are affiliated with Dojo, they're going to get like speaking parts, you know,
Yep.
as
And it's
well
like
as
if they don't show.
sorry, our faithful viewer might end up with a character as well. That's at her discretion.
Yep. Well, we'll suss it out with her. So, uh, let's see. We were actually really getting into games earlier and control methods. Actually, as far as this game goes, obviously it's going to be pretty basic controls because it's first one being released.
By us, yeah. Actually, it's going to have two different types of controls. The computer port. I'm going out to hit a cigarette. I'm still going to be talking on stream as normal.
Okie doke.
Eventually I'll quit the habit, you guys. I know. I know. Um, it's going to have two different control types. You can just point and click everything with your mouse, and back out of everything with your right right click. Or you can use the standard WASD enter backspace control method,
Now
or
in the
arrow keys and ZX, I do believe.
yeah. Now in the future, I think it'd be kind of cool to have some kind of controller layout. But that's going to be a little more complicated to code.
Yeah.
I mean,
That'll be something for when we get something like Unreal Engine running on a computer.
yep. I mean, it's like if you were to open a direct input thing. I mean, I suppose as long as you just keep it like an open window where you can map your own controls, that shouldn't be too difficult, right? Because you essentially just
No.
allow for holes.
Exactly. Not to mention all the code that really goes into to building controller layouts is button up dot click equals get this bullshit, you know?
Yep. And so I think a direct input, my opinions on direct input.
It's fantastic. We share the same opinion on direct input. Are you kidding me?
Yep. And it would be awesome to have like another game that I could play with my controller collection on. Like,
Right.
now this is not a review, but uh, I am excited just because like I would love to have more footage at some point of me of just have this noise in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not plugged in. Never mind. The Nyko airflow is very very audible when you use it. That's anyway. That's I'll save that for the review. Like the controller, I like a lot of the controllers I intend to keep,
You hit that one more time, and you
including
can.
like tier one, like my tier one FPS tournament pad, the Nyko airflow. I'm so far liking.
Oh,
But
Nyko, that takes me back to our last stream. I finally found what I was going to show you guys when it comes to chat pads. Talking about the world God only knows and that weird little chat pad. Oh no, wait, I wasn't going to show you guys that, was I?
we were talking about the PFP and how it had the built-in keyboard. Yeah, I've seen those around.
Yeah, it just slides. Oh, I'm probably going to accidentally turn on my PS4 doing this, but oh well. Yep, there it goes. Son of a bitch. Oh, fucking piece of shit. RIP monetization. It slides just right over top. You just got to line up the headphone jack in the port, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, and it feels kind of nice. Oh, so turning on my PS4 also turned on my TV. Shit. Oops.
Oh man, I wish I wish I could figure that out on my PS4 or the family PS.
It's
It's my brother's PS4, but it's in the family room.
apparently it's a function that comes standard with this particular Oh, are you dead? No, you're not dead. How are you not dead? I haven't used you in months. What? Sorry. Oh, it's a
He's
half
excited.
battery. Sorry.
He's excited, ladies and gentlemen. It's like the return of the Nyko cell phone, or the not Nyko, Nokia.
Nokia? Yeah. I have an internet browser. I hope porn doesn't come up. Oh, no. The Dark Souls 3 wiki comes up. Sweet. No thanks.
Nice.
What do I want to do? Oh, I was watching Rewrite. That's right.
Well, as far as actually control inputs go, and I mentioned this while you were hunting down your rock candy. Is the PS4 controller direct or X input? Because I know it's like X input's the property of Microsoft, but Sony marketed the as being compatible with the PCs right out of the box.
Um, that's not exactly entirely true. It's functional as a gamepad, yes, but it still uses direct input.
So you still have to emulate it into X input.
Yeah, I do believe. I'd have to look up a little more on that, but I tried using it with what the hell was I playing?
Well, what we do know is because Ghost in the Shell is getting a PS4 release, it'll probably have a PS4 layout at least when it gets the official.
Yeah.
So when it is released on on PC in the full version.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna get scrapped or not because while I was looking up on it with you earlier today, I just so happened to stumble across a review on a website that gave it a piss poor rating due to it being what is that? Call of Deuce X. That's how they summed it up as Call of Duty with Deuce X mechanics.
Yeah, I guess I could see that.
I could see it too, but it's just like, no, it's its own game. It slapped skins on it, don't get me wrong. Like I get where he's coming from. It does have that feel to it, but it's It's not Call of Duty. I'd probably liken it to
Overwatch,
Overwatch a
maybe.
little more, or Titanfall minus the mechs.
Yep. It's definitely like, well, it is in the same genre. I imagine it's not like Team Fortress 2.
No, Team Fortress 2 is a completely different genre.
Well, they're both like MOBA-esque character class
Oh,
shooters.
that's right. I was building the main castle of Tutoria World. Fuck, that's right. Sorry, I saw my RPG Maker tab open and I was building Tutoria World. The castle for Tutoria World.
Yep, I can't wait to see it, man.
Oh, I could probably just speed through Kenman's skill tree
Okie doke.
and publish it at some point and then Dropbox it to you.
Sounds good.
Tone, if you're watching, I could probably send you a copy.
I think like the only reason we've got a viewer popped up is because I'm keeping an eye on it. I think her internet may have kicked out on her today.
Oh, the offer's extended to her. I'm sure you guys are connected on Amino.
Yep, I'll let her know. Oh, so have you heard of this company, Ice Hawk Gaming?
No. I have to do something to your character. I completely forgot your beard.
So they just released a pair of gaming gloves called the Middle Finger,
Mm-hmm.
where like every other finger except like where it's like it's fingerless gloves except for the middle finger where there is a finger.
Why?
And I guess it's supposed to increase comfort and control.
Okay.
Um, I think it's because like well you feel the rumble in the handles with most if you're holding it classic PS2 style and PS3 style where your index rests on the bumper and then your finger on the trigger, your middle finger on the trigger, then you're feeling the rumble with your ring and pinky fingers, and
Yeah.
with
Okay,
your
no, I
index.
get it.
I understand the concept behind it. I've seen worse gaming gloves. Although it's like if they're clearly this is marketed towards adult gamers and pro gamers.
It keeps your hands dry,
Yep,
essentially. Well,
keeps your hands from
it
slipping.
makes sure that make it reduces slippage from the gloves or from your slick hands for when you're reaching that 6th hour.
Yep. So it's like this is for like people who binge games, which
Speaking
I
of
think
binging,
is a.
sorry, go ahead first.
I was just gonna
Because
say I
like
think it's like a.
my statement's going
Uh,
to drag us into a new topic. So please finish yours.
yeah, I was just finishing like saying I get the concept. I'm not really a pro gamer. Technically I own a professional gaming controller, but that's just because originally the PS I got it during the PS3 era when it was still at its height,
Hmm.
and my hands cramped a lot on the PlayStation 3 controller just because I'm long in the finger. I'm
Yeah,
a,
no, I get it.
I got guitarist fingers, so I got the big old fat one. Oh, Tone is back and she says poo.
Oh, well, Tone, hi. We were actually mentioning something. As you well know, I'm trying to build a little RPG Maker game for our group. Two questions. Do you want a character in said game? And would you like to play said game, or at least a demo of said game?
While she types out her answer, uh, now this might as well go into a little bit of depth because we do have a game plan laid out for a series. Now we're not going to say the titles of the series, and we're not going to
No.
avoid. We're not going to spoil anything, but we'll just say that counting this one, there are 1, 2, 3,
6.
well, for the series like that this particular game belongs to, I
4.
think there's 4, and then there are 2 other games outside that that we're thinking of. I'm more or less writing the synopsis. Tone says yes. Oh my God, yes.
Okay. So you have a speaking part and you want a playable demo. Sounds good. I will find it. It's probably going to be both for PC and mobile. Just let El Chizo here know your format, your preferred format.
And yeah, then then he can Dropbox me the game and oh yeah, because we were on anime before we cut off, and since we're kind of in a Q&A, yeah, I'll first like you can Dropbox me the game. I'll send it to Tone. Kung E Mueller says, "Did you guys see the Toonami shows last night?"
Actually, no. I was fairly inebriated.
I was unable to view it as I was entertaining a guest. And my sleep schedule is more or less normal now, so
Yeah. Uh, actually, well, we'll get into shooting this shit about our our lives outside of YouTube later on.
yep, not really a topic out for a YouTube video, but so yeah, we were unable to see them. Honestly, I do watch Toonami Aftermath on and off, though, so
Okay. So do I. I mean, I catch it when I can catch it. Generally, all we do at the house I'm staying at is stream videos anyway, stream TV shows and all that. So I'm fairly limited to what I can do. I do really wish I could go back to watching Toonami for a little bit. That'd be nice.
that's why I like Toonami Aftermath. It's essentially 24/7 Toonami.
Where?
Toonami Aftermath. It's a website.
Oh, website. Oh, okay, okay. I did not realize this.
Oh yeah, you
Oh
set
my
it up to
God.
yeah, you set it up to your time zone, and there's an open chat and videos 24/7.
My world is open to new possibilities, and I love it. Anyway.
Yep. Actually, as far as Toonami Aftermath goes, they do show a lot of their older stuff. Oh, he says you usually make 2 weekend dojo streams during the weekend, but this weekend you skipped the Saturday show. Well, that's the thing, Kung E Mueller. We couldn't do a Saturday stream. Typically Saturdays, if you don't see JT, you'll see me and Kemen, or you might see me and JT. More or less, the Saturdays are more an open-ended kind of thing. They're not really set in stone as far as the schedule goes.
They just kind of show up there, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, we do want to try to make as much content as possible for you. But like I said, unfortunately, some things tend to happen, or we didn't have a subject. But you will, but because Kemen wasn't able to stick around for too long, we're gonna try our best to do something this Wednesday. Hopefully that'll tide you over. But yeah, Toonami Aftermath. It's a lot of the older stuff you used to see on Toonami.
Yes! Yes!
He's happy. Like, you can't pick the shows you watch because they do actually have a schedule set up. But it is like it's like internet TV, but it's Toonami 24/7.
You catch what you want to catch when you want to catch, not when you want to catch it, when they want you to catch it.
Yeah. But like I said, it's 24/7. They have a fairly regular schedule as to what shows show up when. So you can plan your schedule. Like you can pick a night, and you'll see the same shows every time if you have like if you watch at the same time every night.
Right. If you want to see
Which
something different. Okay.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, I watch it on and off.
Check your message or check the group chat.
Tone says we understand. Well, thank you, Tone. Anywho. Speaking of games based on anime or anime-inspired games, have you noticed that there's like a specific drop-off in anime adaptations of visual novels?
Yes, actually, and I'm kind of disappointed in that. Like, that died off like right around Tokimeki Memorial.
Yeah, that seemed weird to me,
No,
but I kind of
that girl.
Yeah, but it's the
soccer. Sorry, fuck. Sorry, dude. Go ahead.
We're tripping over each other. I apologize. I was just gonna say it's like I have mixed feelings about it. Because on the one hand, I'm a little disappointed that we're not seeing adaptations of visual novels because more often than not, I cannot. I didn't have the cash to front up for a visual novel to buy, and so I'm like, okay, an anime adaptation is like the next best thing. But at the same time, I'm also kind of glad that I'm not seeing as much of them anymore because a lot of the anime adaptations, you got a very one-dimensional main character because technically you're supposed to be able to impose your own personality into them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then you got with the whole 3 choices kind of bullshit.
Yeah, so it's a mixed bag, I think.
Yeah, actually, they went on the other side of things, and most of the action animes are now getting PS4 boots. Examples that come immediately to mind are Sword Art Online has like 3 different games out right now. God Eater got 2 releases.
Oh, God Eater was a good anime.
Yeah, it has PS4 ports.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, they have PS4 reboots. The first one costs $20 to $40, I do believe. God Eater 2 is $60. If you're downloading them.
Huh. All right, we'll have to check that out.
I'm thinking for Tone, I'm going to give her an entire quest line.
Like a side quest?
Yeah, but with its own little storyline.
Alrighty. I mean, we got. She's essentially the president of our fan club of 1, but.
Yeah.
Okay, here he says. Oh, you know what? I like this idea too. Kungi Miller says, here's a neat idea. How about you ask us to suggest topic ideas for your streams? We always try to start a real conversation anyway, so why not give it a shot? I like that thought.
Yes, actually.
Okay. Well, before we sign off, we'll definitely ask you guys' opinion. Tone says, "I'll be the game's main waifu."
That's a quest line. I'm gonna take a picture of that with my phone because that's gonna be a quest line just for you. El
All right.
Chizo.
Oi. Okay. We love our fans. Responding to some teasing is all. Anyway, so since we're kind of reaching the end of the stream anyway, because like this one was definitely shorter, but definitely we wanted to tie it up. We didn't want to leave you guys hanging. While we're here, let's open why don't we ask for suggestions on the next topic? And we'll open to Q&A for just little itty-bitty stuff. You guys should totally do a stream comparing the Eric Andre show to other late-night talk shows. Well, we don't really do talk show stuff.
There we go. Take a picture.
We don't really do talk show stuff, mostly because like that's not within our area of expertise. How
Yeah, we are straight.
Yep,
Sorry.
we're just nerds on the internet. But what like if you like Kungi Mueller, because I have seen your channel and I do like what you do. I don't know if your camera, if you got a replacement camera or anything, but if it's so cool with JT, I think it'd be nice to like maybe do something with you concerning that. If you would like to get in on the stream. Okay, JT's cool with it. So yeah, Kongi Mueller. Like, if you don't have a camera, we have done streams before where the face cams weren't really. I am no one's waifu, and I believe the preferred term is husbando. JT with his smug ass grin.
I wasn't even trying to grin smug. I'm just kind of spacing out. Oh.
But so yeah, we would love to have you on the stream, Kongi Mueller. And honestly, like I like your stuff enough that I would say like if you're looking to do other stuff outside of your channel, like stuff that doesn't typically fit your typical format, the Weekend Dojo is looking for members. We do want to expand.
Always. It's a hub channel, okay? Did you how to put it? I don't lie.
No, she's talking to me.
Oh.
When I said I am no one's waifu. Oh geez, I have become a husbando character. I think sooner or later you're gonna have to release characters, like just a quick video concerning the character sprites as a proof of concept for the game style.
Yeah, actually. I throw some pictures up.
Yeah, like on a video on the dojo, preferably.
Yeah. I feel like that's a good idea. Yeah. I don't want these people thinking I'm lying to them.
Yep. So it'll be a proof of concept thing. We'll pick sprites for Kenny and for Tone,
I
and
have
then
one.
we'll throw because
I already have Kenny set up.
awesome. So we'll set we can get one set up for Tone, and then do a quick video. Just post that up as soon as possible, as soon as humanly possible, so that we can get stuff done.
I might try to do that on Wednesday.
Wednesday. Oh, you know what we forgot to do?
What, Tuesday? I mean, what?
We recorded a video that we meant to put up last week.
Yeah. Fuck. All I gotta do is string it together and I'm gonna throw it up. I'm not gonna throw the standard opening and ending that I usually do up. Because it's just pretty much gonna be the same thing as the live streams.
Yeah, I mean it's live stream. It's not a live stream. But it is a video, and I don't know if we're gonna do more of them. It'll depend on your guys' response. Kungi Mueller says the Weekend Dojo channel will definitely grow someday. You guys should totally do a live stream just talking about the channels and making certain announcements for the channel. I think that's part of the plan. We definitely need to set up an agenda as far as what the channel's going to be doing. And yeah, we'll probably do an update live stream pretty soon.
Yeah, after the one video that I keep meaning to upload goes up after that, we could probably do like a let me check my schedule real quick. I might be able to do something about this. As for an update. Where are we? Where are we? Holy shit, they make it so hard to find the
The week is
Well, I'm finding my
over.
schedule. Um, we need to come up. We need to come up with some sort of list as to there it is, as to what our channel encompasses.
Well, I would say general nerd culture is, well, as a base, and then what I would say is like we're definitely trying to center ourselves around sort of a review format. Um, but that's kind of where talk shows fit in too, because talk shows are an overview as compared to a review.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
definitely, I would say we're built for analyzers. Well, we want to be like Reviewtopia, a congregation of creative minds, just like that guy with the shades reviewing both anime and hentai.
What? What?
Uh, oh, it's a long for my day job. I work with I told you about him. He's a professional rapper, and I listened to him practice his rhymes all day. And then I just started. He got me into it. He taught me how to do it, just essentially by leading by example. And I wrote. It came out of my head. They're not good, but they're about reviewers.
Oh. Um. As per the update review, how does Thursday look? That or possibly Saturday?
Saturday? Yeah, I guess we could do that for Saturday. We'll that we'll take the week. We'll talk it over. We'll take the afternoons through the week. We'll talk it over. Talk about what we're going to be announcing and what we won't be announcing, and we'll turn on a stream. We'll
Yeah, we'll have to talk
tone.
after 5 Monday through Thursday.
Yep. Uh, Tone says, Chazzy, what are you doing with your life? Getting a paycheck and spending my spare time on YouTube.
Sounds about right. Only difference is I have a few more projects.
Yeah, he's got more going on, and I'm coasting.
Yeah. That idle hands do the devil's work, you know.
Yeah, it's like thank goodness I got YouTube, because if I didn't have this, then then it would just be me just dumping money into collecting, and as much as I would like to be able to afford to do that, I cannot.
Yeah. For a while there, I was just like a little, or how to put it, without YouTube, really it's just it's a project for me.
Yep,
It's a way for me to learn video editing.
it's a way to learn video editing. It's a learning experience for all of us on the dojo.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what a dojo is. It's a place where you go to grow yourself.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
So yeah, Saturday we'll have stuff ready for a stream. Wednesday you'll see something with me and Kenman. Well, that's kind of our week setup, I think. We're definitely going to try to get more videos on the dojo, so it's not just streams.
Yeah, definitely. I might have to take like a screen capture kind of thing of how my game works.
Yep.
Well, I
So
can't do that because that's a spoiler kind of thing.
yep. Did you
Probably just
order?
like a string of screenshots.
Did you order a green screen or no?
No, I haven't even ordered the tripods. I got fucked out of money.
No, I get that. Life will snatch what it gives you away just as quickly.
Hmm. Godzilla trauma is setting in.
Godzilla trauma? Oh, oh. Okay, so and maybe we can do something with this on the dojo at some point. I was telling Justin about this earlier, Tone. Tone kindly introduced me.
Still doing. We just got out of
We're just
intermission
about
live stream. Yeah, not too long ago. At least we've been on here for another hour. Go ahead. I'll shut
Tone
off mic real quick.
introduced me to a service in which you can watch videos online with friends. So we may make use of that in future videos. But in order to demonstrate it to me, we watched a video earlier, and we watched Godzilla versus Hedorah, which was one of the weirder Godzilla movies. That's my fault. I picked the movie, and okay, she responds with screeches and shoots lasers. Yeah, so yeah, I can see that. Kung E. Mueller says, it's not easy making videos on YouTube, is it? Well, that's why we're still on YouTube. We're not like the big YouTube guys.
Oh, you mean PewDiePie, who fucked himself over?
Yeah, yeah, PewDiePie, like a lot of the bigger name YouTubers seem to be getting in hot water now, and I think that's just, it's because they're more loved by the general populace than movie stars. They tend to be put under closer scrutiny.
Well, of course they are. Because we actually have a personal connection with them. They don't actually they don't run off of a script and act accordingly. What you see on YouTube is what I feel like is their true feelings.
Yeah, and while we're not like the big YouTube guys, as far as reviewers go, we're setting out to become Generation 2, because, yeah, we're not going to do things exactly like people are used to seeing. We're going to make mistakes, and there are going to be some very unprofessional moments, and going on record, there's going to be some unprofessional moments on the dojo. And if it gets unprofessional, we want to apologize. It was a bump in the road, and we're working.
I feel like I should be direct. If you look at my channel, it's completely unprofessional.
And so, yeah, we're going to be unprofessional. We are neither going to apologize, but we're not going to apologize for our unprofessional moments, but at the same time, we're not going to encourage ourselves to have unprofessional moments.
No. If we slip up, we slip up. It happens.
Yep, and it's like we're not going to beat ourselves up over it, and we hope that it doesn't affect you guys too, because if we hang on it too much, it could negatively affect what we do in the future. We're simply going to, yeah, we're simply going to acknowledge it and move on from there.
No,
but
look,
yes,
I've got people. Specifically to Tone, I have people that I do not know watching my channel now. I know I have to clean up my act.
But it's like, don't clean it up too much to the point where it's not you.
Right. I mean, I am not, how to put it? I'm not a politically correct kind of person. Nor do I ever want to be, but I will try to clean up my act just a little bit because I'm now going into becoming a public figure.
Yep.
And as to Kung E. Mueller, you are correct.
Yep, it's not like to the audience because I imagine people watching this as a video in the future won't see this comment. It's like you said not too long ago, don't do the stuff that's perfect or that will make you rich. Just turn on your cameras and go nuts. Be yourselves, and if people like your stuff, then you'll grow. And Tone says, be yourself, JT.
That gets me in trouble more often than you think.
Be as
But I
much
will. I
yourself
will.
as you deem safe.
As I deem safe. Oh God. Well, that's all of me, but I don't think the internet can handle all of me. Well, they could. I've seen some weird shit on the internet.
Yep.
Some
Friggin' don't hug
douchebag
me, I'm
spouting
scared,
off at
everyone.
the mouth. Yeah, they can handle some douchebag spouting off at the mouth. That's all good.
We kissed out and looked out from but she collects cause it's the weekend. Kick your shoes off and welcome home. Time to chill at the weekend dojo.
Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I really
Oh,
do.
you must be getting the comment before I do.
We love you almost as much as the scruff, JT. That's appreciated. No, I would grow a beard, honestly, though, but my job right now does not allow that.
Yep, I get away with a scruff because I work in a machine shop.
I work in a restaurant.
Yeah, so they're like longish hair and a beard's probably not part.
Nope. Trust me, I really want my beard back. But I have to remain clean shaven.
You have that like one spot in your beard where you can't like grow hair.
Right about oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's somewhere on the bottom of my neck and it just will not grow hair.
See, I've got this one spot where I can't grow hair, but it's not genetic. It's part because of an accident.
Oh.
So I used to work in a garage,
Mm-hmm. You told
and
me.
my teacher and one other guy that worked there were removing the gas tank from a truck, but they neglected to siphon off the gas before they did, and they dropped it. So they dump a whole bag of Speedy Dry onto the floor, which is essentially cat litter for those watching, to absorb the uh, the gasoline.
Oil
Not
dry. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, this was a seedy kind of uh, family-owned garage, so they had another car in that bay within the day, and you know me being the apprentice, guess whose job it was to clean up the gasoline-soaked oil dry while they were welding in the same bay.
Fucking A.
Like my teacher, he's up there, he's got his like the welder in there, and he's going like ham on it, and I see this huge glob of weld coming down off it. It's like slow motion. I see it fall through the air, and I dive out in front of this pile of gasoline-soaked Speedy Dry. This thing hits the ground, shatters, sparks fly everywhere. I manage to catch all the sparks. I stand up and I start cussing out my teacher, and I'm like, "You son of a, you're doing what the?" And he's like, "Your beard's glowing," and I'm like, "Piece of right there."
Fuck that. Now I used to work in a factory too.
I didn't. Yeah, go.
Well, we went off of like live chat. Go ahead, dude.
I was just saying, I've never worked in a factory.
Oh, they're a pain in the ass, dude. Okay, so I used to work in a plastics factory, right? It'll remain unnamed so that I don't get like sued for copyright when I'm broke. Um, well, in this fucking factory, everything, the whole factory was just one big ass hydraulic oil slick. Like OSHA sanctions out the ass. There goes the factory if anybody ever goes in there. Um, well, I was cleaning out one of the presses, right? well, not really cleaning it out. It was still running, but we had it open because it was a piece of shit. It ran like shit. Anyway, in this, to give you guys a little bit of background, you've got the press essentially. It's a hydraulic press. The door stays closed. The mold closes like so. Plastic part is filled, or the mold is filled with plastic. Opens, drops apart. The nozzle's right about yeah, here. There was some plastic coming out here, and I went to go scrape it off because, well, my boss was a lazy piece of shit. It doesn't work out as planned. I didn't have enough plastic, and I just get this big old fucking glob of just melted plastic right on the inside of my hand, or on the outside, right in the webbing
Right
of
in
my
the
thumb and
finger
index finger.
crotch.
Yeah, right in the finger crotch. I walk over there, I think I'm okay. I keep working, and the pain just gets worse. Well, Terry looks at me, he goes, "You okay?" Finally, it's like unbearable at this point. I look at him and say, "I'm not okay, you lazy mother. You're supposed to be the one cleaning out these presses, not me, you dumb piece of shit." So
I'm trying
mind
not
you,
to laugh at your
this plastic had hardened on my hand, and I had to peel it off, skin and all.
ow.
So when it hardened and it blistered, I just peeled the shit off and I threw it at him, like skin on the plastic at all and all, and he shipped me off straight to the hospital.
Oh, that's nasty.
He pissed me off. I was gonna make him puke.
Oh man, that's a horror story, man. Oh,
Thank you, Kung.
Kung E. Mueller says, "Have you ever thought about shaving on stream? Tone retaliates with don't tell Chazzy to shave ever." Well, I don't shave.
Retali-
I don't shave, but like I trim. That's what I do.
You're getting the messages later than I am because Kung E. Mueller then retorts, "Funny stuff, JT, funny stuff. You should be a stand-up comedian." Uh, I try. I try. It's the funniest stuff you'll ever hear are actually personal life experiences.
Yeah, it's because you can see yourself in that situation.
Yeah, but most of my personal life experiences outside of that piece of shit ass factory, I'm under the influence of substances. So yeah, they're funny, but they're sad at the same time.
Meanwhile, it's like my biggest thing that I could ever comment on was my trip to Japan. I haven't done much before or since.
Yeah. Thanks for the compliment, man.
Oh man. Okay. Well,
Yeah, it's looking.
I
I
think
was gonna
it's
say it's looking about the time we cut out. We
yeah.
have the same one.
Well, yeah. So we'll definitely do that stream about what we want to what the plans are for Saturday. Um I suppose next
Ooh.
week, since we didn't really get something we can talk too much about, I suppose next week, why don't we talk about, um, hmm,
Holy shit, Tone.
ow,
Holy shit. I'm looking
dang,
you up on Amino.
I'm sorry about that. That looks, ooh, um, anyway, so for next week, I think what we'll do, since we did anime this week, we did games last week. Why don't we make the subject of next? Like I know we kind of did that today, next week. Things from our past childhoods that kind of colored who we are today.
Fair enough. Wait, shows or nerd content or just stories?
Any and all. We'll start with shows, then nerd content, then stories.
Tone.
Tone suggests a hentai week.
I'm well versed in hentai.
I don't think I should open my mouth on this subject.
No, Chess. In a hentai week, you might want to keep your mouth closed. Might end up entering, my friend. All right, for now
we keep coming back to this subject. I'm so sorry.
I'm not.
I try to be a good example. Kids, watch my shit.
I do believe I just followed you. This is like our only fuck it, I'll subscribe. Why not?
Anywho, so we will do like nostalgia for our Sunday stream next week. We'll do a plans for the dojo stream on Saturday. You'll see me and Kenny this coming Wednesday. We'll talk about something Toku related. Again, we don't want to push the idea that this is a Toku channel. This is a very wide variety channel. It's just that Toku is something that both me and Kenny specialize in.
Yeah,
so
I don't show up much because like they know more about tokusatsu than I do.
We don't hold that against you, man. It's not your if it's not your spiel, it's not your spiel. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching for watching this. Well, it had this kind of a weird, yeah. Thank you so much for watching whatever this was. We know it had something to do with anime genres, and then it became what it became. And you know what? I'm glad it did what it did because we all got laughs out of it.
Yeah. Did we ever? Okay. This is JT here signing out.
This is El Chizza Reviews, and I will see you next week, Bugheads. And